Well, good evening, all. Ira Epstein with your metal market update, and this update is for Wednesday, the 3rd of April, 2024, getting on to 4 p.m. Central Time. So I got to make these fast. I have an appointment outside of the office at the end of the day, and I'm not going to be back in time to put out the update later, so I wanted to get this all done a little early. Look at the run to the upside in the metals. You're at the very high at the last quotes of the day in silver, up $1.30. I mean, that's a dramatic move to the upside any way that you want to cut it. So is copper, up 14 cents today. These are that's a $3,000 move in the futures market. The gold market, full-size contract up $3,800. So the markets have lifted dramatically is the only word that you can use. It's been a vertical price run. You were either in it or there's been a very difficult way to jump on it because where would your stop be becomes your biggest problem. At the same time as the dollar slipped today, and the dollar slipping as much as it did was a surprise to me at least, because I looked at the numbers that came out today and I didn't see, especially ADP, adding as many jobs as it did. Instead of the 155, they got over 180,000 new jobs. That is a reason for the Fed to move. If you saw Fed Chair Powell, and I wrote about it in the reports today, he was at 11 this morning speaking, and he did a lot of talking, but he's not ready to make a move on the interest rates yet. You have some banks members that are, though, and they're saying they still believe that you're going to get 2 to 3 cuts this year. Bostic didn't. He said today, 1 cut late in the quarter of the last quarter of the year. So you have different schools at work here. But how do you deny that the gold market's on a tear? It's up for the week, 3.63%. $80 for the week. As I said, it began a vertical run, and once it began, if you weren't in and positioned, you missed this swing of the play. No getting away from that. You're over key moving averages. You're 1, 2, 3, 4 days in a row over the upper band. As I pointed out each day, once you get going like this, 5's typically the amount, but you're up so much that, it'll take a lot to even get under that lower Bollinger Band, but I expect it to happen. And you're remaining overbought, basically. So you've carried a market that's overbought. It has to prove it can embed. Embedding gives you a more sustained move than these vertical moves without it. Doesn't mean that the market can't move both ways. When we look at the silver, you're down here now. So you're sitting at 84. You were just recently at 89. That's how many ounces to get 1 ounce of gold. You've lost 5 ounces along the way, 4 or 5 ounces. That's bullish because silver is getting more valuable. And as you look at the silver, you've just broken out of the upside. So that's what you're carrying. You're getting stop orders. You're getting people looking at this. If those that had stops over this level, they had to throw in the towel, as the market just said, I'm wrong. Okay, I think the market is going higher. And copper over the upper Bollinger Band for the first time in a while, also overbought. So there's a thing. Metal certainly to the upside. Many in overbought condition. Over Bollinger Bands, okay, I'll wait for pullbacks, but I think they're going to be on the shallow side. In the platinum market, you finally cleared, it took all the other metals to make this clear, but it cleared the 18, the 100, the 200-day average. It puts it in line now for the 960-70 level to attack that. It's one of these markets being sucked up. It's certainly not the leader of the parade. And in the dollar, you're getting a last reading here of 78.95, but I already know the real reading was over 80 on the close. They set the settlement prices at 2 o'clock. The last trades are at 4, and that's why the difference is. So this will be up a little from there, but when you reopen in the morning, if you're anything like the current price or lower, it will drop it, and the question is, does it stay unembedded or come snapping back? You know what it's going to do? It's going to make you guess on that until you get to Friday's jobs report, and whatever that number is going to set the tone. So that's what I'd be looking at. What else do we have happening? Well, you've got the weekly jobless claims tomorrow at 7:30. They're looking for them to come in at 213. That would be up 3,000. The February trade balance data is going to come out at Thursday morning at 7:30. The last deficit was at $67 billion. And the energy analysts are forecasting the weekly natural gas storage report to show 40 billion cubic feet, as you can see, of withdrawals in the latest period. You normally don't get anything like that, but that cold spell we recently had probably going to draw on that. Now, if you'd like to keep up with all the info the way that we do here, one of the things you could do is come with us and get our market information. It'll be right here. There you go. And these are just some more. Normally, I show the top ones that you can get, but these are some more of the free offerings that we have. This page goes all the way down. You click on the blue and it puts it into a cart for you, and at the bottom of the page, put in your name, your email address, and we get everything out. It's at iraepstein.com. It's under free offers, or you can move your cursor to the top right here. In the meantime, you have yourself a great evening, and I will talk to you all first thing in the morning.